Hi everyone, this is Nazali Beads. Today I'm going to show you how to bead around a ball. We're going to be doing something like this, okay? This is called beading around a ball. Now I'm going to show you how to bead around a small ball, this ball. But the truth is, it's the same principle that applies to all. So if you know how to bead around a small ball, you'll be able to apply the same principle to the big one, and also even the circular ones. So you can bead around anything provided you understand how it works. Okay, now to do this, I'll be using 0.35 millimeter fishing line. I'll also be using this small ball. Okay, then I'll be using seed beads 0.2. You can do it with 0.3, 0.1, but I want to use 0.2 for the purpose of this demonstration. All right, so what you do is to cut a fishing line the length that you are comfortable to work with, okay, like what I have here. Now when you've cut your fishing line, what you are going to do is to pick 4 sand beads. 1, 2, 3, 4 sand beads like this, and you cross in the 4th one. That's go this way. Okay, fine. Now when you cross in the 4th one, push it down, you're going to have something like this. So going forward, in your right fishing line you put 1 sand bead, in your left you're going to put 2 sand beads, 1, 2, and you cross in the 2nd one. Cross. Now this is a repetition. You are going to continue doing this until you get the width of the ball. You put 1 sand bead in your right, to your left you put 2 sand beads, 1, 2, and you cross in the 2nd one. Okay, are you seeing? You continue to put 1 sand bead in the right fishing line and 2 sand beads in your left fishing line, then you cross in the 2nd one. You are going to continue doing that until you get the width of your ball. Okay, so you see, this is what we will get eventually. Now when I talk about getting the width of your ball, it means that you will do this until it's long enough to almost go round your ball, the width of the ball, like this. Almost. Are you seeing? It's almost round of it. Now at this point, what you are going to do is this. To your left fishing line you are going to put 1 sand bead. Okay, 1 sand bead. Then with that same left fishing line you are going to pass it through the first protruding bead at the base. That's here. You pass it here. Then that same left fishing line you are going to still put 1 bead to it as it's coming out like that. Then you cross in that 1 bead. Use the 2nd fishing line to cross that 1 bead. Now when you cross it, you will have something like this. Okay, it means that you have established the width of your ball. So this is going to cover the ball. Fine. So now we're going to continue. We're going to climb. For us to get to the next stage, what we're going to do is, with your left fishing line still, you are going to pick 3 sand beads and cross in the 3rd one. 1, 2, 3, and then you cross in the 3rd one. You pass your fishing line through the 3rd one. Now when you have done this, you will find out that there is a fishing line, the fishing line in your right. Now you are going to pass it through the bead that is closest to it, in front of it, like that. Just 1. Okay, now For us to go around this bead, we are going to be picking two. You pick two sand beads with your left fishing line, 1, 2, and then you cross in the second one. This is what we're going to do round. You pick two sand beads, you cross in the second one, then just like we did earlier, the fishing line that is closest to the bead by the side, you pass it through it. So you see, after you've passed it like this, you put your fishing line through the bead that is closest to it. Pass it through it like this. Okay, now you're going to continue by collecting. Pick up two sand beads with your left fishing line, then you cross it with the right one. 1, 2 is a repetition. This is what you're going to do round. Two sand bead, cross in the second one. After you cross in the second one, you pass your fishing line from your right hand, this right fishing line, you pass it through the bead that is closest to it. This is what we're going to do round. So you see, I've gone all the way around by picking two with my left fishing line and crossing in the second bead, then passing my right fishing line, the fishing line in my right hand, to the bead that is closest to it, and this is what I have. Now when you get to the ending of this particular step, okay, what you will do is, when you get to this point where it's ending, what you do is, when you have passed your fishing line to your right fishing line to the bead that is closest to it, okay, remember the first bead, as in when you were starting this particular step, you picked 3. Now the protruding bead that started at 3, you also pass your fishing line through this protruding bead and bring it up. Now instead of picking 2, to close up this step, you are going to pick 1 sand bead in your left fishing line and cross in that one. 1. Now I want to cross in it to end this step. Fine, this is it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I want to start another step just like we did earlier. To start a step with your left fishing line, you pick 3. Okay, just like we did earlier, is a repetition. As I said, you pick 3 sand beads with your left fishing line and cross in the third one. Before you start doing your 2s, you must do a 3 when you're starting every step. Now when you have picked your 3 and you have crossed in the third one, just as we've always done, you are going to take your fishing line that is closest, that is in your right hand, then pass it through the bead that is closest to it. Okay, now that we have done 3 to start this step, we are going to continue by picking 2 sand beads with our left fishing line and crossing in the second one. 1, 2, cross in the second one. Okay, now you are going to pass your fishing line through the bead that is closest to it with your right hand, like this. Now this is what we're going to do all the way around, and I'm going to do it right now. So as you can see, I have gone all the way around. I've gone all the way around and I've come up to this point. Okay, now there is one thing that is important. When we were starting this work, we got the width of this ball. Now there's another thing that is very important. It is the height of the ball. You are going to continue going up and up until you get to the height of the ball and a little above it. Okay, like, so that it's going to be fully covered like this. All right, so now at this point, here is what I have. like I told you, I've been picking two with my left fishing line and crossing in the second one, then passing my right fishing line through the bead that is closest to it. So at this point, okay, at this point I want to close it. Now what I'm going to do is I want to close up this step. I'll pass my right fishing line through the bead that is closest to it, okay, as we've always done. Then I'll also pass this right fishing line through the bead that started, the one that is protruding, okay, the particular bead that started this step. Bring it up like this. Then in my left fishing line, I'm going to pick one sand bead, then cross in that one. This is exactly what we've always done. Now after I've done this, see, I've crossed in this one. I'm having something like this. What I'm going to do now is that this fishing line, either of them, I'm going to pass it all the way through the beads on the top to meet the second fishing line so that I can tie. Now I'm going to pass this fishing line all the way round like this. Like this. I'm passing the fishing line to meet the second one. I'm passing it through the sand beads on top. Okay, takes a little time because I'm not working with a needle, but doesn't take so much time. You pass your fishing line round. Now you can see two of them are together. What I'm going to do here now is to tie. Now when you tie it, it tends to shrink the mouth of this ball, the beads actually. It looks like an O now, okay? Make sure you tie it very well. The tighter the better. Tie it very well, then you cut off this fishing line. Now I'm going to insert my ball, hyacinth. Then I'll get another fishing line and pass it through the sand beads on top. Pass your fishing line. This is another fishing line that is separate. I want to pass it through this one and tie as well so that I will have the mouth of the beads closed. Like this. Sorry, it was taking a little time. Okay, now we are here. Okay, I am going to tie these two fishing lines together, just like we did with the first one. When you tie it, it will shrink the mouth of the beads. So here is what we'll have. Okay, cut off your fishing lines and this is what we'll have. And that's just it. It's this simple. If you follow this procedure, you are going to use it to bead around a very big ball, a round shape ball, a cubic ball, and whatever, anyone you want to bowl. Just use this procedure and you'll get it right. My name is Chinazo Ali, and thank you very much for being with me. I wish you a happy viewing. Thank you.